Welcome to the Sunday night broadcast. I do this every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Spain time, except for next week. I'm not going to be here. If you'd like to join the live meetings, it's only $10 a month and you can subscribe via Patreon. I also do a Wednesday night meeting, which is an private audio meeting where you can speak to me through audio rather than chat. And what else? Yeah, next week I'm going to be in Brighton next weekend, the 2nd and 3rd of November. If you'd like to come to that and you need the details, address and everything, just give me an email. What else? I'm going to be doing a 5-day meeting here in May, but I'm not sure when in May yet. Yeah, and if you'd like to support my channel, please subscribe to Patreon and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And anything else? Oh yeah, schedule for patrons while I'm away. And also thank you very much to all my patrons. I wouldn't do this without patrons. It really helps me, pay for everything. I got better internet because of it and all that, my website and everything. So thank you to all the patrons. Hi, Glenda. Schedule for patrons is tomorrow night is Discord, not Wednesday night. And obviously I won't be doing a next Sunday night, but instead of that, I'm going to be doing a webinar for all patrons on the Friday, not this Friday, the Friday after, which will be the same time as our normal YouTube meeting, but I'm going to do it via Google Hangouts. Well, it'll be a webinar and you'll be able to come on video chat and chat there, be something a bit different. So you won't be missing out on a meeting, you'll be getting a webinar the week later, if you're so inclined to come. Yeah, I think that's it for now. And now on to the most mysterious and impossible thing to talk about, because there's nothing actually to say about life as it is. It just is as it is. And there's no realization of this life as it is, because what would be a realization? It would still be what is, and it would never be a realization. There's no need to realize this because it already is here. So there's no need to realize it. It's just no need. It's like chasing after a dream that's never going to come. It's never going to come. Life is never going to come because life is already here. It's never going to arrive. It never leaves. It never arrives. It's not hiding any secrets. Even the most spiritual secrets and all this stuff, where are they hiding? Where are they hiding? And even if there is a kind of an exuberant or exultant kind of experience, they're just experiences and they are this life. But don't bank on them being permanent. Because there's no goal here. There's no goal to realize anything. If there's anything, it's to... if there's any function here, is to really stop the seeking that actually creates attention. That seeking creates attention. The seeking of a know me, the seeking of enlightenment, all of that creates attention, which makes one feel like life is incomplete. But has life ever been anything but what it is? Ever? And you have to really ask yourself that question. But life as it is can't actually be talked about. It can't be described as anything in particular. But it's funny how life as it is always fits a narrative, which makes it seem like it's going somewhere. But the narrative is just a function, like booking trains and I've got to go to the post office tomorrow and all that kind of stuff. It seems like there's a narrative which seems to stretch in time, but that narrative is always just here. The whole of life is here. Hi, Melanie. The whole of life is here. As a narrative. But nothing can be found in that narrative. No end goal in it. So seeking is always a narrative that seems to have a time and place. The when it comes, I wait for it, this and that. But that narrative is just in this. What we think the narrative is about never actually arrives, because there's never an arriving. It's always just what is. Even if it seems like it's arrived, it hasn't actually arrived, because there's no moment to moment change. It just feels like there is. And even if you look for that, you can only theorize the moment to moment change. You can't actually see the moments in pieces. The only way you can see that is through the mental abstract construct, which is here, all at once. Life is here all at once. All the narratives, all the stories. And there's nothing wrong with all those narratives and stories. They're just here, happening. Beautiful, really. Life is really beautiful. Not in the kind of an experience, but it's just a wonder. It's a wonder to me that there's all this narrative of life, which is all just here. And yet we look in the narrative for the answers, and it's not there. It's not there. It's not in anything. There are no answers in things. There is no answer. There's only life. There's only life here, in whatever form. And there's no rules to those forms. There aren't forms that mean it is what we've been seeking for. Oh, there's another form, like, no, that's not it. Say if one becomes distressed or depressed or feeling ashamed or whatever it is, it's like putting the box of fail. I'm failing. But if there's a peace and a stillness, that's in the box of I've got there. When everything is just at once, there is no failure and there is no winning. There's just feeling shit and feeling good and everything in between. It's all the same thing. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I love it that there's no answer. Just opens everything out. Just becomes open, endlessly open. There's no end to it. There's no boundaries. There's no borders to that. There's no full stops. Hi, Lee. Am I a person? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what anything is. Do you know what anything is? Are you looking not to be a person? Is there thoughts I'm a person, therefore that shouldn't be there? And even if I think I'm a person, does that mean there is a person there? Who would know that? Who would know? It seems like a reasonable explanation, isn't it? Well, I'm here and I'm a person. That's the root of all my problems. But is that life? Just wondering what you thought. Oh, I don't know. I don't have answers. Yeah. And I can't answer that question. Am I a person? Am I a person? I've got no idea. Don't even know if I'm alive. Am I alive? Seems so. Pinch me, I hurt. I don't know. What a complete and utter mystery. I don't remember being dead. I don't remember being born. I don't remember all the stories I've been told about life So am I a person? Don't know. It just seems to. There's just nothing of like that here. There's nothing like that here. Used to be, I think. No, really. Actually, when I think of the story, my story is like there was suffering, and then there was the searching for the self. Now, here's an irony. There was the searching for the self, because I thought I was missing the self, that I wasn't a true self, that I was just a persona, and I was just this front that was causing all my problems, and the true self was hidden within. Next thing, I'm looking for, I am a person, I am a self, and now I need to get rid of that. Both absolutely disregarded now. Sorry. There are specific characteristics, but not a separate person. There's no separate anything. If there's a feeling I'm a person, like you ask the question because you don't know yourself. If you don't know yourself, that there is a person, then where is the person? You can't actually find it. Asking the question is an indication of what is an indication to the answer you're actually looking for. You can't find a separate person. You can't actually find a separate anything. You can go, okay, yeah, well, I feel like I'm here. That's separation. And then there's the glasses. They're separate. Well, they're not, are they? They're not. They're all happening at once. And who said it's bad to feel like I'm here as somebody? You know, as I just said before, I was looking for the person, and then I was trying to get rid of the person. And both are complete nonsense. I was thinking today about the last 10 or so years of my love affair with non-duality and the fact it's now gone, lol. It was just another experience all along. Yeah, it was. It was. And someone actually wrote on Facebook the other day, that was kind of an angry post. Oh, there's no point in talking about it. Well, why not? Why not? What's the point in anything? You know, if you don't love doing something, then don't bother doing it. I love just exploring the absolute mystery, and it can't be explored. Well, it can and it can't, but I just love exploring it. But the whole seeking thing, yeah, just completely just goes. It was just like, it felt like an experience of running after something, and then it's gone. The seeking is still here, but it ain't for non-duality. Yeah. Probably seeking for something like, well, I don't know what you're seeking for, but people, you know, there might be a seeking for a better house, or, you know, or I don't know, whatever people seek for. But maybe, you know, is it seeking? You know, you can ask yourself that, is it seeking? Or is it just wanting something else? See, there's nothing wrong in any of it. Then we stop wanting to, then we want to get rid of the thing we want. Oh no, I'm not allowed to want anything. I'm not allowed to want a better house, or a better diet, or a better temperature country, or a holiday. Where does it end? And then it's like, oh, now we have to get rid of that. Why? Why do we have to get rid of it? What's wrong in wanting a nicer home, or a holiday, or anything like that? I mean, I'm sure, like, it's seeking if you base your whole fundamental happiness, your whole fundamental, the outcome, the completion of my life is when I get this thing. But if things that you want are not based on that, if you just want them because, hey, why not? Then that's not really seeking, is it? You know, that's just wanting other things. Why not? There's no wrong in it. You got a job you hate, nothing wrong with wanting a different job. This is not about rules. They can get rules, rules and become this other horrible thing we have to get rid of. I'm not allowed to want a better job. I'm not allowed to want a partner or something like that. Because there's no choice in it anyway, because it just comes up as the expression that it is. Out it comes, whatever it is. So there's like, I'm not saying that you're doing this, by the way, but if the seeking's still there, is it just seeking something you want, that you'd like to do? Or is it seeking for the fundamental truth that will completely complete my life? There's a very distinct difference there. I'm always saving and planning for my next backpacking trip. I only take 4 weeks off a year and I do them all at once. And I spend all year contemplating it and planning for it and wondering where I'm going to go, doing research. But I don't base doing that on my completion, because the process of doing that is already complete, you could say. It is already what it is.